Please subscribe my channel to help me grow. The moment her message popped onto my screen, something inside me snapped so violently I felt it echo in my ribs. Going on a trip with my boss. Work emergency. Be back in 3 days. Don't wait up. There was no apology, no explanation, not even a hint of hesitation. Just a cold, clipped announcement that felt more like a verdict than a text. My breath caught in my throat. I stared at the glowing words, my thumb trembling above the screen as if a part of me still believed I had misread it. But I hadn't. I felt the truth in the way my heart dropped, heavy and certain, sinking like a stone into water far too dark to see the bottom. I tried calling her, once, twice, then again. Each time it rang until the line died. The silence pressed against my ears until it felt physical, suffocating. I stood in the kitchen, hands braced on the countertop, fighting the swirl of panic clawing its way up my chest. 3 days. With her boss. A man she'd mentioned often, always with a nervous laugh she tried to hide behind. I used to think it was admiration. Respect. Now I wasn't so sure. My mind darted through memories, each one dripping with a new, ugly meaning. The late nights. The makeup she applied before team dinners. The way she guarded her phone like a secret she didn't trust me with. But I still wanted to believe her. That was the worst part. Before I could talk myself into or out of anything, her laptop chimed from the living room, automatically syncing to our shared cloud, something she must have forgotten existed. A new message. I walked toward the sound as if pulled by a thread I couldn't break. When the screen lit up, I froze. Her chatting window was still open, and her boss's name sat at the top. His last message read, "Can't wait to have you to myself this time. No interruptions." My stomach twisted. I could almost feel the blood drain from my face, leaving me cold and hollow. Their earlier messages sat right below it, flirtation woven through logistics, winking emojis tucked between scheduled meetings. And then I saw it. Her photo. Taken in our bedroom, wearing the dress I had bought her on her birthday, the soft blue one she said made her feel beautiful. She had sent him a picture from our home. From our life. My throat closed as a wave of nausea surged through me. For a moment I stood there, gripping the back of the chair so tightly my knuckles burned. I felt heartbreak, confusion, rage, and something I didn't want to name, longing. Even then, part of me wanted to believe she hadn't meant it. That she'd been pressured. That there was an explanation that would somehow make this less destructive. But the truth sat on the screen, sharp and undeniable. As I stared at the messages, her phone began ringing on the counter. Her name lit up the display. My pulse hammered. I answered without speaking. She exhaled shakily. I made a mistake. Her voice cracked, trembling with something between fear and guilt. The sound jolted something in me, old love colliding with fresh betrayal. "Where are you?" I asked quietly. My voice didn't sound like mine. "Airport." I didn't go. I couldn't. I felt sick. He's here too, but I left. "I'm in a cab now. Please don't shut me out." My vision blurred. She wasn't with him. She changed her mind. But she only changed it after everything fell apart. The doorbell rang. I hung up. When I opened the door, she stood there trembling, mascara streaked, suitcase at her feet. She reached for me with shaking hands. I stepped back. And in that small movement, barely a breath, barely a shift, her entire world shattered.